Okay, check it out. We just pulled off the exit. There's cornfields on either side of the street. Now listen, that's not incredibly weird on its own. I come from the land of cornfields in Kentucky, okay? But what's going on right now is as we were driving through all these cornfields, I just spotted a Goodwill amongst them.
It's so random.
It's like the Goodwill of the corn. I've never seen a more rural looking Goodwill. So we're actually gonna turn back. It was like 4 miles to the next exit. So now we gotta backtrack on country roads back that way. And I think we're gonna start today's thrifting adventure at a super rural Goodwill.
What more do you need?
Super rural. There's like abandoned gas stations and stuff everywhere. We're gonna get lost. There was a solid minute driving back to this Goodwill that we spotted over off the side of the road that I had no idea where we were. Didn't know what state or city, but we did pass a sign on the way back in. We are in Bethelville, Arkansas. So this really small place, really small Goodwill. We'll see how this goes. No way. No. No. What? Oh, okay. What is happening? That was almost going to be awesome. That did not turn out well.
So there's actually a surprising amount of jeans that I am very intrigued with. Jeans here are also a flat $5.50 as they were in Little Rock, and that's really not bad for jeans, not gonna lie to you, but there's just a bunch of pair that I'm like, yeah, I like that, that's great. Lee Riders do well. They don't sell for a ton. They do like $25, $30 for me. So I mean, $5 in, that's not bad. But there was also some like just vintage brands I've never heard of but are really cute. And there was this pair of rustlers here, which I grab the men's pairs a lot for high-waisted jeans, and they do pretty decently. I've never done the women's before though, so I'm gonna have to assess which ones I really, really want. So I'm gonna get a few.
I suppose this is an okay amount of toys for such a small place. I mean, I'm not seeing anything I need to jump for. Some curious things in here, like there's a whole bunch of these still in box Disney toys. Nothing I need.
Not really much to mention in the dish section. It's some amber glass, but it's all pretty sparse. Yeah. All right, well.
I don't know how, but I found this twice this month. $3.99. Sell the sword, let's go.
So they're doing some restocking, but nobody's over here actually putting it on the shelf. So I'm looking at it a little bit, because look at what's on top. I think it's for the percolator, but there's no top to it. But it's actually like the ceramic, the stoneware. Typically the percolators are like metal more so. Maybe I'm just going crazy because I'm tired, but I'm pretty sure they're usually like a more metal base. But this one's like actually glass. I really want it. That might be the top for it. No, it's not. I don't see the top. I think I'm gonna get it anyway because it'd be a really cute like base.
You want this in a bag?
I'll just carry it out.
Oh.
All right, well, Hannah pulled me and found her best item on the way out the door.
They're so cute.
Yeah, it's crazy. We were already checking out and she's like, I gotta get these. And so Is that all we're gonna do here? Did you say there was one of those stores here?
I think so. We'll have to.
We gotta go look. But a couple days ago or yesterday, I don't know. I've lost track. But we went to a bargain store while we were in Little Rock, and there were some half-off Switch games there. And Hannah says there's one here, so we're gonna go see if we can find it and buy some more half-off Switch games, so stick around. I wanna explain to you guys real quick why I'm so excited about this trip right now, and I'm so excited to go into this dirt cheap store. And it's because we've done thrift trips in the past where the whole point of the trip was to go and source stuff for our reselling business. But honestly, the point of this trip is we gotta go to Kentucky and pick some stuff up. So we figured we'd make a trip adventure out of it. So this whole adventure is way more about just kind of finding some stuff we've never been to before and doing something a little different rather than our normal thrifting trip. So this is just on the way to where we're going. So this is gonna be fun.
They have such cute furniture here. This chair. Oh, those chairs. Look at that, $12.50 for those chairs. Oh my God. Oh, that little end table over there. Ooh, so cute. I wish we had one of these in Phoenix. It's like basically thrifting, but it's all new. It's fantastic. Oh my gosh, no. This is so cute. I kind of wish it was a proper dining table and not like a patio table, but it's really pretty.
I'd like to see these controllers and honestly any other video game stuff you've got. Man, I wish they switched games.
These are a bold choice, but they're kind of rad. Would you wear them? I probably would.
It is pretty freeing not worrying about having to come home with a great big humongous hole this time and just kind of go into some of these weird places we didn't get to last time. These stores are awesome. They're almost like the Goodwill bins. Sometimes they're so messy, but there's so much random stuff. Like this would be $10 right now. These little Harry Potter sets. Here's a Quidditch one. The toys here are pretty nuts. I've seen some Legos. I've seen some, I don't know, there's some Nerf in-box and not. This is pretty nuts. It's $43, so it'd be about 40% off that. So for a little bit more than $20, you can get this tub that would otherwise cost you quite a bit of money. Just missing its top, and it's taped together. There's more toy stuff at this one than the one that we visited on the channel a couple days ago with Retro Rick. And it's really interesting to look at. Honestly, if I had more time, I'd probably be going through here pretty hard, digging through stuff, looking for some things that would be worth flipping in the toy booth. Don't have that much time. We got to get to my hometown today and hang out with some family, but I'm telling you, some of this stuff is nuts. So that's $10 right now, and that's beautiful. And some Star Wars, some Star Wars figures. Wow, I wish there was some more Lego stuff here, some minifigs. I'm telling you, these are awesome. Some Lego creator stuff. So there is more Lego, you just gotta dig it out. It's not easy to find. Some inbox Nerf stuff. If you want to call that inbox, it's a little messed up. What else? I'm telling you, it would be cool. It'd be super cool to leave with some Lego minifig stuff. Where are you stashed? Lego minifigs. Ooh. Some Pogs, not Pogs. That's pretty tempting too. Get that for about $6. Fortnite stuff. Man, we need these stores where we're at. This is the proper kind of markdown. All right, well, we left with a wireless Switch controller. Now, almost everything in that store is returns, return pallets, etc., etc., etc. So that was sitting back for some reason. There's a chance it could be broken, but I doubt it. And I'm pretty confident it's gonna work. And we needed a second wireless Switch controller really bad, so that will go right nicely with our Pikachu controller back home. Now, we gotta get back on the road. We gotta go that way. We gotta get to Kentucky. Now, we do have bargain stores like that where we live. We definitely do. We've been to a couple, but I've never seen that much gaming stuff at them. And if they've ever had it, I've never been lucky enough to find it. But that's the second one of those stores we've been in. What's it called? I keep forgetting.
Dirt cheap.
Dirt cheap. All I can picture is that chicken in my head, and I can't remember what it's called. I want to call it chicken something. But I'll tell you what, I will say, next time that we're rolling through Arkansas, I think what I'll do is make sure that we kind of draw a map of 5 or 6 of them, and we'll at least stop at the first one. If they have gaming stuff again, if I'm finding Switch games, I'll probably just go to 5 or 6 of them in a row and see if we come home with more Switch games. That's why we stopped there. If you didn't catch our episode a couple days ago with Retro Rick, we stopped at one of those stores per his suggestion, and we both left with half, like 60% off Switch games. And whatever Switch game was going to be in there, I don't care what it was, I was going to buy it. There wasn't. But that store was also a lot more disorganized than the one that we went to on the previous episode. So there was probably some Switch games buried in there. She had to uncover the PS4 games for me to look at them. And the one Switch controller that I did buy was buried behind a bunch of makeup. She just kind of was just going like this and pulling stuff out for me to look at. She was very helpful though. I said, I would like to look at all your video game stuff. She just kept chucking it up on the counter. We are in Kentucky. It was a long drive. It's about 6 hours from Arkansas, where we left Retro Rick's, to my grandmother's house over here. So I'm gonna go in and see some family, and then hopefully I'm gonna swindle one of them into buying me some food. You want some food?
Yeah.
What up, homie? What are you doing, man?
Oh, yeah.
Ain't doing nothing. Hello, Miss Hannah.
How are you? Hi.
Help me up.
Yeah, camera.
I love you like you. I love you.
Is that a fat joke?
No, no, no.
We use the stock push rods and rockers.
Selfie.
That's how it works.
I like the way you look.
You like that?
Yeah. Then I need one of these.
It's already grown back. My father is a collector also, but not video games. He collects motorcycles. One.
Right there.
Tell us how many motorcycles you own.
4.
You've got 4. That's your big one. That's your everyday driver.
Yeah.
What's that one?
That's my little street and trail. That's my old street bike. And that's my stunt bike.
And this is one of them I used to ride when I was younger,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You've had this for a long
I've had
time.
it for a long time. That's a Kawasaki. That's a 1975 Kawasaki 500 2-stroke 3-cylinder.
That's a bunch of words. I like the orange though.
That's my paint design.
You had one of those when you were a kid, didn't you?
But it was a 750.
Even more powerful? Or less? What is that one?
It's a 500. I had a
Okay.
750. If you have heart trouble, you ride that once a day and it'll keep your heart pumping. It's dangerous.
All right, let's hear it. He loves this bike more than he loves me.
Ride joy right here.
You see how happy he looks? It's the joy I could never give him.
That right there. You know what they called them
What?
back in the 60s, 70s?
Widowmaker.
Widowmaker.
Do you know why I know that? You told me on the phone like 3 times, when you bought it.
Yeah.
You ticklish?
Yeah.
I swindled Dad into buying us some food, but he made me look at his motorcycle collection first.
Listen to me. When you're out cruising around, don't cruise by schools slow or anything.
In the van?
In the van.
Listen, we were at a buddy of mine's house yesterday, visiting him, making some videos with him, and I was sitting by him on the couch, and he got a phone call, and I heard him answer it, and he goes, "Are y'all getting robbed?" The guy on the phone.
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, it's a friend of mine. We look like robbers."
All right, guys. The trip from here on out gets interesting, so I appreciate you sticking with us this far. We're basically going to my hometown next. We're going to get a little bit of work done there, and then we're taking the return trip home, and on the way back is really where we get into a bunch of new stuff. Before we make it back home, we should end up at several more Goodwill bins that we haven't even been to yet, and hopefully an equally large number of Goodwills and other thrift stores we haven't been to yet. So definitely make sure you're subscribed. Definitely make sure you come back for the next couple weeks worth of videos, because this traveling vlog, this travel thrifting vlog, I still don't know what to call this, but whatever it is, it's gonna get real. But let's talk real quick about what we bought at the thrift today. Didn't get a ton. You got a few pairs of jeans?
I did.
It was, honestly, there's a couple links of the trip where like we've just got to get somewhere, and we're lucky to get any shopping in at all. So I'm glad we got some stuff. This would have been a really great find of the day had the disc been in it. But since this was a game that I've never even come across once, I just went ahead and bought the case anyways. So I doubt it's rare, but I really don't understand what it is. It's just a Disney skating game.
Weird.
So it's got a bunch of Disney titles, but they're skating on stuff. So like Buzz Lightyear skating on some weird hoverboard. I don't know. But what did we pay for this? Do you remember?
I think it doesn't say anything.
No, we were at a Goodwill where the colors, each color cost something else.
Yeah, it was
And-
all confusing because like everything. Yeah, it
Well,
just was.
I paid for all of it, and I don't remember wincing at the price, so it probably wasn't very much. Most Goodwills where we're from don't really give you any leadway on paying less for cases without games in them. I didn't even ask for this one. I just paid for it all, and it was all like everything we bought was like $5, so it was no big deal. What did you get?
I got a Stecco jeans. This is my find of the day, so we'll save that.
Okay, say that
Sneak
for the end.
peek.
You got some rustlers.
I got a different pair of rustlers than I normally get. What I normally get are the ones that are like definitely men's workman jeans. These are women's for sure. Like they just look a little bit more feminine with like the little skinnier pocket and then a burgundy. Well, I guess they are usually burgundy, but anyway, I thought they were pretty. There were two pair there, but the other pair didn't look the best. It was very faded and like had like pleats down the back. So
Very
I didn't
nice.
get that one.
Wow, you got a bunch of jeans there.
I got three. So two pairs of Lee jeans, black and blue. And they're the ones with the seaming on the top, which I really like. So those will do well. Then my find of the day.
Those are tiny little shorts.
They are itty bitty, but they are adorable and I'm so excited about them. Dallas was checking out and I was just like walking up to the front and I just spotted them out of the corner of my eye and I was like, we'll take. Have you paid yet? Because we're getting these.
Yeah. How much do you think you'll sell those for?
These will probably be, I'll probably ask for 35 for them.
You could probably, I feel like you could put those up for 45, maybe take 35 if somebody's making offers. I don't ask her every single clothing item that she gets how much she thinks she'll sell them for, but anytime you see me do that, it's really because like, I think sometimes people will be surprised by how special something is. And that's the kind of thing, had I noticed it hanging up, I would have grabbed it too, because it's just specifically special. Someone on Depop, which is where we sell most of our clothing, they're going to buy that. And I mean, speaking of which, honestly, this thrift trip, I will say the last couple thrift trips we've taken, I bought tons and tons of video games, and there might be some people watching that really expected that. But like, I bought any game I came across this week that I don't already have, but like I'm getting to those points in my collection where like I've got all the nonsense. So I'm not buying bukus of nonsense at the moment. But I'm telling you this to say that this thrift trip, though you may not be here to watch this portion of our videos, this thrift trip's pretty much about jeans.
It's for me.
We're going home with enough jeans to continue to make a living and to continue to be able to make this video. All our money from this trip's coming from these jeans. And this is no exception.
Do you want to know the best part of these?
What's that?
These work.
They actually work? That's awesome.
Isn't that cool? I don't know why you want to open them because then everything falls out of your pocket, but it's so cool.
That's pretty cool. Well, I got two more things. The second one of these I found this week. I mean, I said this trip's about jeans. We're taking home a lot of toys to put in our toy booth too.
True.
This is no exception. I've sold a couple of these, and I mean, I'm pretty sure it was probably part of a Halloween costume. I don't know what it originally came in. I feel like that's probably it. Just you go to Halloween City, the little Link costume, but it looks cool, and someone's gonna be happy to put it on their shelf. So I got paid $3 for that one.
It's cute.
The last thing we got is something super practical, probably the most practical thing we've bought on this trip yet. It's just another wireless Switch controller. We've got the Pikachu one at home, and you know what's really funny?
What?
It has a really long Android cable in it, and we've been struggling all week because all my Android cables are like 6 inches. So that will be super handy. We will use that.
It would have been handy about 10 minutes ago.
The camera that you're sitting here looking at us on, we had to move half the hotel room just to plug it into the wall. But, you know, it looks good behind us, just it's good you can't see past the camera this way because it's a mess.
I made it work.
It works. We basically all but took the TV off the wall. That might be the most practical find from today because we just needed a longer Android cable. You'd think we'd stop at a gas station and buy one, but you know how we are, cheap. That's why we do what we do. Is that everything we got?
I think so. That's all I got.
Well, since this is kind of like our mid-trip, really, I mean, we've got a little bit longer to go than we've come, but like we got to cross the country a little bit faster than maybe we're going back. I guess let's talk a little bit about how you feel about the trip so far.
Tired.
Tired.
I feel like the beginning of it was such a rush because...
Right. Because of our tire explosion and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if we'd feel a lot different if that hadn't happened. I mean, that didn't wear us out. It didn't like, we're not discouraged. We're not ready to go home. But the trip started with such a kaboom that like, yeah, I don't know how we feel about the trip so far. I mean, all the stuff we did with Retro Rick, which somehow you're watching this video, didn't watch those, go back and watch it. Because I'm super proud of those videos. Probably some of my favorite videos on the channel so far. Just to go make a new friend and make some videos together with someone else that has like, I mean, almost the exact same passions that I do. That was a pleasure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We like all the same things, and we're already just texting back and forth about future videos we might make together. So that was my highlight of the trip so far. High point, videos with Rick. Low point, exploding tire.
That's fair. Yeah, Rick and his family were super awesome, so it was nice to meet them.
Super dope. Can't wait to go back. Excited for the rest of the trip. Excited for you guys to go along with us on the rest of this trip. So thanks for being here so far. Make sure if you're watching right now, this is the biggest plea I have for you. If you're watching, please make sure you've hit that subscribe button. Pretty please.
He's working his butt off getting these videos done in like the back of the van.
I guess she's saying you should subscribe because I'm editing these videos in the van.
Because he's earned it.
I've earned it because I'm editing. I will say it's not the easiest thing to edit in the van. The hard part is the sound because my van is so loud. But I brought my Bose sound canceling headphones this time.
Nailed it.
It's like this now. It's great. All right, let's talk about a couple things before we get out of here. Check out our merch store. I've got on a Nintendo tee right now. Hannah was going to wear hers too, but we couldn't find it because our van is such a wreck because of all that stuff because of all the stuff that we've packed into it. But you can have a Nintendo's Trash shirt, and you can, I guess, lose yours like Hannah has.
And then get another one. It'll be fine.
But just go to TindosTrash.com. These new shirts that we're wearing, they're part of a social media drive. See if I can get this on camera.
Nailed it.
Is it on?
You're good.
We haven't been doing this on these last few videos because we've been traveling. It makes us a little bit too busy to do it. But as soon as we get home, our first video, we're going to make a real big deal out of the hashtag Trash Life logo. So make sure on your social media accounts, wherever you're posting your pictures of your thrift finds, your yard sale finds, make sure that you're hashtagging the Trash Life. And when we get home, we're going to take the whole last month, basically since we've started doing the hashtag, we're going to compile all of those tweets, all of those Instagram posts, and we're going to pick a winner, and we're going to send something out to the winner. We're going to do a little giveaway. So just make sure you're hashtagging. If you post anything about your trash life, hashtag it, Trash Life. We really appreciate it. Also, check out our public Discord before you get out of here. I really appreciate you guys that are already on the Discord because every time we take a trip like this, I get on the Discord and I say, hey guys, just so you know, we're going to be on the road, so we have a little less time to communicate on Discord than we normally do when we're at home. I usually ask everybody to kind of like fill in for me, welcome new people. And there's always a handful of people that do a really great job of that. So thanks for you guys, and then the rest of you that aren't on there, go join it because it's a great time to be over there. And it's my favorite thing to check before I go to bed at night. And that's going to be it. Did I forget anything?
Nope.
Subscribe.
Yes.
And then just know that we post daily videos here on this channel, so make sure that you come back tomorrow and hang out with us then. Until then, guys, peace out.